Uh, Hello, late stream today, so I don't expect anybody to come. I need to stream earlier in the day, but I have too much going on. Um, yeah, my voice is a bit frazzled from talking a lot lately, so yeah. I'm going to start with my usual puzzle streak of 30 before I play any games on stream. Whoops. Okay, so let's get this one wrong. And is this a better view? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so let's get it going. Now, the last time I did this, I had a really incredibly hard to set. I think it took me like 38 minutes or something. Okay, so this should be a mate in two, or maybe not, but we win the queen in two, it looks like. Yeah. This is a strange one. I guess we pick up the knight after, I guess. Or immediately if he does that. And we check and then we can win the exchange. These are hard. This is another hard batch. Okay. Well, taking on a7 looks good. I'm not even going to calculate this one. And then queen b8, I presume. Queen b8. Because he only ever has queen d1, and then he can't check me again. So yeah, these are way too tough. Okay, I actually had that one before. This wins his queen. Now we're talking. Now these are some simple ones. And I didn't calculate this one. It was kind of lazy, but what am I missing here? Oh, we just check again. Take, and then we win the bishop. Is that enough to be winning though? He's got lots of pawns. Yeah, because I'm going to go check here and then take the bishop, but this is a terrible puzzle. We're only up a pawn. I mean, for this level, that's a bad one. This looks like a mate in two. This wins the knight. This wins the queen. This wins the king. This should win something. King. I'm thinking bishop g6. No, not quite. Oh, yeah, we go here. And then it's mate on queen f5. Okay. I think we take on h6 and then queen h3. Looks good. This looks like mate in two. And check and then take the knight. Looks good to me. I guess I just take on e7 and then take the rook. What if he goes bishop c3? Then I give a check first. Should be good. Yeah, then I just take the rook. Looks good. Okay, and we're up we're down the exchange. Oh, rook h6. So just rook h6 first? Think so. Okay. Check wins the knight. We are white. So maybe rook c3 check. Threatening to take his bishop. If he tries to defend it with king b4, then I take it anyways, and then, oh no, yeah, I think, yeah, then I take it, and then after king b5, I'm thinking of c6 check. Yeah, which should work. That should work. Okay, that was a tricky one. Well, we have to take the rook, and then we just push here. And this one's a little tricky, actually. My instinct is to take on c4. If he pushes, my king should be fast enough there. And if he takes, then I can... It'll be close, but I should be able to end up queening before him. Yeah. Yeah, that one was tricky too. Can I take the bishop and then push? I think I can. Takes, d2. I think so. Okay. We are white. I think we win his queen for a rook. So we just start check and then rook c4. So rook c5 and then rook c4. Looks good to me. Okay. We are white. I could take here and then I have check and then I win the queen. So I'll win the exchange out of that deal. Check, check, he comes back, take, and then I win the bishop too because I have rook c7. Okay. So knight f3 and then mate. It looks like a mate in 2. Looks like a mate in 2 to me. Black, well, how could we resist? And then we have c5. Okay, last one. Did these pretty quick, man. 10 minutes. Okay, but I haven't finished them yet. And this one does look kind of tricky. Is this something? So what? He retreats somewhere? What am I doing with that? No. Yeah, this one's tricky. I don't see what good giving a check is. Even if he comes here, I don't know what I'm getting out of that. Yeah, this one is, what's going on here? Oh, maybe it's rook c7. It's got to be rook c7. So first of all, he has no counter play. I guess, he could take a g8, but then it's mate in 2. Yeah, it has to be rook c7. And if he brings the queen back, I just take the queen. That looks to be the move. Yeah, rook c7, we take the queen. Okay, I did it. Yeah, it took me 11 minutes. And I'll just get one wrong now. Oh, I didn't mean to get it right. I'm just trying to get it wrong. There we go. Okay, yeah, not bad. 11 minutes for 30. Okay. So with the warm up done, I guess I'm going to play a classical game. I don't really feel like one, so I won't wait super long for it. It's kind of like I'd rather play a faster time control, but I think this is better for improvement, so I'm doing it, but don't really want to play classical right now. Yeah, and I'll just wait a few minutes. And if I don't get a game, then I'll switch to rapid. Okay, I think I'm going to switch to rapid. So I will update the stream title accordingly. Am I streaming right now? Yeah, I am. I think I forgot to change the thumbnail. Oh well. I always forget. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to switch to rapid. And I'm on the right screen. Okay, 2032 opponent. And it's a new account. No, thanks. No. Too low, too new. Doesn't meet my criteria. Another low-rated opponent. And another new account. Although I did play them before, so they'll get a pass. Yeah, but why are they sending me 2000s, like low 2000s? Okay, we have Accelerated Dragon. Hyper Accelerated, even. In Bullet, I often mess up here and play Knight C3. So and vice versa. If they play Knight F6, I play Bishop E3, and then I drop the pawn. So, ooh, what's this? Queen A5? Is that a thing? So Knight B3, I'm thinking possibly Knight DB5, but I think just Knight B3 is simplest. My knight is actually happy on B3 compared to D4 because since I have the Maroczy bind and I have more space, I think avoiding trades is generally a good thing since I have more space. Yeah, and now I could repeat, but I'm not even going to bother. So I think I'm just going to go Bishop E2. preparing to castle. Okay, so then maybe yeah, so now we're back in familiar waters. I guess I'll go queen d2. This should be okay. And then he might play d6. I would expect d6. One difference though is with my knight on b3, I can't play b3. But he also spent a tempo playing queen a5, queen d8. And I can always come back to d4. Yeah. So I am going to play f3 now because now he does have g4 covered if he wants to play knight g4 because the bishop now covers it. And I could take it, but I think it's slightly better to keep the bishop. And yeah, so now he is hitting this, and now b5 is a threat. So I could play maybe a4. I could also come back again, but what if he plays knight a5? I mean, b5 isn't actually a threat though, but he's gonna put a rook on c8. Eventually, it will be a threat. It will eventually. So I guess I'll bring the knight back. Not sure if that's the right move. That's the only move so far that I'm not sure about. I'm sure it's fine, but I don't know if it's optimal. Yeah, and then I think b3. I didn't consider queen c7, where he attacks it right away. So b3 is now a little scary because of this diagonal of his bishop. Like I wonder if he's got some moves. I don't think he quite does yet. Maybe he has b5 still. I don't know. I think b3 works for now. And then I want to play rook a c1 at the first chance. First opportunity. Time-wise, we are equal. Okay. Yeah, so that does suggest he might play d5, but I think I just continue with rook a c1. Then I don't have to worry about this bishop anymore. Yeah, so maybe a4 now, except queen a5 still. I'm not sure. Queen a, if he goes queen a5. Yeah, maybe rook a b1 may have been better because then a4, then I have b4 if queen a5. Because queen a5, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, he's beefing up on that. So I know f4 is often an idea. But what if he goes knight eg4? I could take once. Or even, do I want to prepare it with h3? Yeah, but f4, knight eg4. Yeah, takes. Yeah, no, okay. Here I don't like it. He's playing well. In our first game, he drew. Why is this guy doing so well against me? Is b5 still a threat? I don't think so. A, B, knight takes, bishop takes it. I'm fine there. Maybe... yeah, okay, I guess I will play h3, though. Just because it supports f4. And I don't want to spend more time on it than I did there. Okay, and then I'll go f4. And then I think he has to go back to c6. Now, I don't really want to trade here. I could avoid the trade. Could avoid it. But then I might be able to take and then play a5, which I do like. Yeah, and then I'll play a5. Oh, I can't play a5. I thought he was going to take with a queen. Oh boy. So this is under fire now. Bring the bishop here to defend. No, that's going to open up. In fact, he's going to open up. I don't know. This guy's going to win. This guy's going to beat me. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's get off. Okay, let's do it this way. Yeah, this guy's playing well. 1600 blitz. It's only 400 games. This is my second game against him. When did I last play him? A month ago. Yeah, it seems underrated. Okay, so at least my queen's off the d file. And I got my f4 in. Overall, I think I played pretty well. So do I want to get f5 going? Probably. It's kind of scary though, because the e file opening up. I've got these two bishops kind of lined up. It's a little scary. Yeah, f5, ef, rook e8. It's a little scary. I would have to move my bishop then. Okay. That's a big move. That is a big move. Okay, I don't know. I looked at it, I calculated a little, but okay, I need to take the pawn, but do I want to... I might take it with the knight first. I might take it with the knight. Yeah, let's take it with the knight to clear the c file. Whoops, no, I just straight up blundered. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. Whoopsie doodle. That's not good. I'm just down a full piece. Yeah, I screwed up there. I played that completely incorrectly. Okay, well, yeah, big blunder on my part. So this guy is killing me, 150 points below me, and second game, and he'll have a plus score against me. I wonder what I did wrong here. Well, maybe I was probably fine just before that blunder. Like I think I played overall pretty decently. No, this guy is too good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to block him, actually. Okay, I know people are going to say salty, but I don't know. He's too good. Whoops, I did not mean to report. I do not want to report, but I want to block. He's underrated. I'm scared. Yeah, I mean, if somebody's 150 points below you and they have a plus score against you in 2 games, I think they're underrated. Okay, so let's just quickly look at that with the engine out of the gate. I think I played okay though, not perfectly, but I think I played okay, and I just blundered with the knight takes d5. Computer says he played a perfect game. No inaccuracies. I'm just curious to look at the first game we played together against one another a month ago. That one he was better by move 20, and then I was completely winning, and then I blundered at the end. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that position too. That was silly what I did there. But he played a perfect game this game. Most of it was standard opening stuff though. So let me just circle back a little bit. No, I wanted to look, first of all, this knight b3. Yeah, that was fine. So this was all fine and dandy. And just at the end there, I got a little bit sloppy. Yeah, this was all fine. A4 was fine. So if he did play queen a5, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Yeah, so just play normally. Okay. And what does it think of here about my h3? It was okay. Yeah, because if I play f4 first, yeah, knight g4 is just bad for me. So yeah, so h3 was okay. Nothing. So this was all fine. No problems yet. And I traded knights. So this was, Lead Chess doesn't call it an inaccuracy, but the numbers say it is. And I was considering going knight c2, and that is one of the better moves here, avoiding trades since we have more space and I have a bit of an attack brewing. Okay. And it doesn't like queen c2. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I wanted to get off the d file, but yeah, but d5 comes. So computers suggest queen d3. What a hard move to play. Moving towards the enemy rook. Yeah, crazy. Okay, but it's still equal here. And then, first of all, this was an inaccuracy taking on d5. I got a little bit lazy. I didn't really calculate all this properly. It wants me to take with a c file, the c pawn first. Because, and then, yeah, knight takes was just wrong. I just didn't calculate it. I got lazy. I just got lazy. And I wanted to get the knight off of the bishop, but I should have taken this way. And then we just moved the queen. But even here, this black is a bit better and very awkward position for white, I think. Okay, well, I'm going to play another game. Okay, so I played this guy before. So this just transposes, I'm pretty sure, the knight e2. It also avoids, it's a transpositional trick, I think. It avoids some particular opening, I think. Yeah, I think it can avoid Najdorf's? I forget. But it's a transpositional trick. And so let's just move. G6 or E6 here. I know they're both fine. Let's go, actually, since he think headed, let's go G6. I just don't like, you know, then he goes here and then this battery. Okay, so he wants D4. Do I want to fight it? Not that I can really do anything about it, though. This doesn't stop anything, so that's just castle, and then e5. So he'll get d5 in. My bishop looks silly, but doesn't his bishop look silly too? Unless he wants to play f4. I don't know. I don't know about e5, but it's what I played. And wonder if I can take once. Maybe not yet. Let's continue developing. Where do we want this knight? Because do I want to instigate and allow this? Yeah, let's try it. And then I might go knight e7 and then f5. Yeah, I'm thinking knight e7. I could also go back. Maybe I'll go that. Maybe that's actually more interesting. Let's do that. And then I'll reroute it to c5. He might not let that. He might play like a3, b4. But it's what I chose. Plus, if a3, I might just have a5. Another interesting idea here is bishop g4, which he just stopped. Okay. Because, well, I'll explain it later if I remember. Yeah, so I guess, well, no, b6. I don't want to spend too much time, but b6, if he plays a4, I still have a5. This area gets very sensitive, though. In fact, wait a second. Maybe I should have considered b6 and then bishop a6 earlier. Okay, anyways, that ship has sailed. Okay, I'm going to go knight c5, and then I'm thinking like bishop a6, rook c8 ideas. Okay. Well, don't have much choice, eh? Yeah, these knights. Yeah, this is going to be sensitive. In fact, even immediately, I might, this is getting almost out of hand here. Yeah, this is awkward. Ugh. Yeah. Let's just play it. This is getting awkward. Oh my goodness. Uncomfortable. A4. A4 I'll take. Rook c1. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like game over here. Yeah, this game's done. Well, it looks like I'm going to lose all my games today. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm going to go straight to the engine on that one. Too tilted to look at it properly myself first. But I don't know. The E5 earlier might have been bad. And dropping A7 was not good, although I don't know if I could have stopped it. Yeah, I mean, my opponent made just one inaccuracy. What do you expect me to do about it? Oh, no, I'm not sure about. It's saying knight f6 is an inaccuracy. I don't know about that. So the key points were. It doesn't like CD because those pawns are maybe a little bit too strong in the center. So it's recommending E5, stopping D4. Wait, no, it's not. It's his move. Yeah, here. No, here? No, here. Oh, no, but here it's too late. So I don't know. How accurate is the computer here? Because it's saying castling is the top move, and it's the main line. And now it's saying it's plus 0.5. I don't know about that. Let me look at the... I'll look at the database instead. I don't think the engine's being accurate here. And it's too slow. It's at depth 22. Yeah, it's inaccurate. So, but yeah, CD has not performed well. So better is knight C6. Whoops. And if he pushes, wait, what move? Here? Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Computer's being so weird. Knight C6, D5. Yeah, the Stockfish doesn't know what it's doing. It's annoying. I hate that. No, wait. Stockfish doesn't immediately like Knight C6. Actually, no, that's not. Knight C6 is the main line, but the computer hates it. Yeah, because of D5. So, E5 has performed, E5 and Knight D7 have performed better in the database, and the computer likes E5. So this is just kind of a weird position in general. You kind of need to know, because it's not really super intuitive. Okay, anyways. Yeah, because white is just better here, like 0.8, 0.7. I'm still holding on though, like white's a bit better, but nothing dramatic. Now, knight c5 was the wrong approach, because what am I even doing with knight c5? It was a slightly automatic move. And yeah, b4 is the best move, and I just lose a tempo on it. So better is a5. That's the best move here. And I guess that's how we get bishop a6 in, since our knight can't support bishop a6. Like, is that the idea? Let's just see. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, that makes sense. So a5 would have been better. And even without a5, knight c5, aesthetically it looks good, but we're not achieving anything. The knight doesn't do anything on c5. Yeah, so that was kind of lazy move on my part. And then I just have a worse position. And here I had to play knight e8, stopping, defending d6 for one. We might have an f5 push, but mostly we defend d6 and we stop the knight from coming into c7. And if he doubles up, then we can kick out the knight. Yeah, knight e8 is certainly the move to play here. But even so, this is an awkward position for black. So yeah, this opening I need some work on. Here it's plus 1.5. Bishop a6 was, yeah, just drops a pawn. I had to play rook fb8. Very hard move to have to play, but this is a miserable position for black. So basically, I just got into a worse opening. I see 5 viewers. I don't see any actual viewers, but I see the number 5. I'm going to run a poll. I don't think anybody's actually watching, but just in case somebody is, I'm going to run a poll to see what you would like me to do next. So please vote. The options will be bullet or blitz. Actually, I guess I could give 4 options. Yeah, it'll be bullet, blitz, rapid. I don't want to do another classical. Well, I didn't do a classical, but rapid or blindfold, which I don't really want to do either. It's too late. But starting the poll now. It's an anonymous poll, so if just in the case anybody's watching, if you wouldn't mind placing a vote. But yeah, it kind of sucks, when you lose your games when you stream. So I played 2 games, lost them both. First guy played flawlessly. Second guy played well, not perfectly though. And I just got into a worse opening. Okay, we got 1 vote. Thank you, Mr. Voter or Mrs. Voter. I'll wait for like another 20 seconds. If no other votes, then I'll go with the default vote. Okay, so it's just 1 vote. I'll end it there. So it's going to be another rapid, which is fine with me. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I win one or even draw one. I don't want to lose 3 in a row, but we'll see. So white again. Well, I guess I was white and then black and white again. And what are we going to see here? A Roy? No, it's not a big shocker. What type of Roy? Yeah, I always forget this. So, and I just looked at this the other day. Do I like C3 or D4? Wait, or is that even just a mistake? I think, can you just take an E4? Okay, he didn't. I think he could have though. I probably need to protect E4. I don't know. I always forget that. For some reason I forget this line. Yeah, but let's protect E4, and so I don't spend time calculating. Oh, he moved. I didn't hear him. How long did he move? Okay. So you know what I'm thinking? That this is actually that I might play D4 there. Anyways, instead of C3. Now I wonder if I want to play H3 because it's not too late for him to come and pin me still. Even though he played Bishop D7. So that's the coward move. I don't know. D4 is probably what I should have played, but I don't know. I get so scared of Bishop G4. If I had more time there, if it was classical, I would look at, I would calculate it more, but I'm just playing H3 now to save me 30 to 45 seconds of calculation. Now, do I want to play E5 first? Is that a thing? Probably not. Let's just take. Actually, I wonder, sometimes you even take the knight first. Okay. So, yeah, I'm kind of overthinking, which I always do. Yeah, where do we want it? I guess on C2. Yeah, let's go put it on C2. Yeah, we can just tuck it here. And then we'll kick him out. Yeah, okay, so this is fine. This is dandy. Or I guess I played this guy before and he won. Okay, he's blinking now with full connection. Yeah, you always wonder who's watching the stream, like what opponents are stream sniping. Always in the back of your mind. Not always, but it's in the back of your mind. You know, when they have 5-bar connection and then they're blinking. Okay, so he returns to where he came from. And do I want to go? What do I want to do? Because like A3, there's B4. And I guess I could just take it. Maybe that's fine. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So B4 I'll take. I have the open. Okay, he immediately plays rook E8. So now I can bring the queen somewhere. What square would I prefer? Maybe here, queen D3. Then I'm threatening E5. And how does he deal with that? Bishop F8? I don't know. I think I can just go here, though. So I'm threatening E5. Oh, he played that too, because now G6, he can play G6. He still loses a pawn. So King H7 though loses a knight. Yeah, he has to work this out. How does he stop E5? Knight H7. What? Oh, that's interesting. Ah, that's interesting. Now that my queen's on D3. I might play E5 anyways. And if takes, I take, and he's still in under threats there. And if ED, DE, I don't know. I think I can play this. I should calculate it though, because look what happened last game. But yeah, E5, DE. Okay, I'm gonna try it. And I was also looking at DE. I might have knight D5. And then taking on B4. I might have that. Oh, maybe not, because he might have E4. Yeah. Ah, would he though? Yeah, he would, because yeah, he'll. No, he wouldn't. Yeah, then I might have knight F6 there. Interesting. It gets kind of sharp. DE, knight D5. And if he goes E4, I have knight F6. He does that. All right, now I got to calculate. Yeah, so I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about that. Knight D5. E4. No, the problem is then his... no, that is playable. That is playable. Knight D5, E4. Yeah, knight F6 check. Bishop E7, rook E4. Yeah, knight D5 is interesting. What about something like bishop E6? I just noticed that he actually has two pieces covering b4. But it still looks pretty good. Although you can take with a bishop, and then this check actually isn't as strong, but it still looks kind of good. So I think knight d5 is playable. What about the most obvious of de? Am I just overcomplicating things? So de, I don't think he can take my knight if he takes on d5. I kind of like knight d5 here, and I calculated it already. Okay, let's go with that. It's kind of funny. Like this is actually the line I should be looking at first because it's like the most. Yeah, so I was gonna go check, and then rook e4. Now, one problem is that I don't have a rook on e1 anymore. So even if I give checks, he can actually flee because I have no development of my a rook. That's a big problem. You know, even if it was my move here, I'm getting nothing out of that. Ooh, I don't know. That doesn't seem right. Because now my rook immediately slides to e3. And that problem that I just talked about has been completely taken care of. Maybe not completely, but my rook is right into the game. Right? I can even just start with rook e3 there. Yes, he can shelter it, but I think that was a mistake on his part. I'll look at that after the game, Sid. Okay, so check and then knight g8. I don't know how much I want to commit to that. Okay, but I might have bishop h6 there. Oh, no, can I do bishop h6 now? No. Oh yeah, I don't know. I hope I'm not getting trapped. Let's bring in this another piece. If he takes, that's fine with me because then he doesn't have a defender on g7. Yeah, that's fine with me. So just take. Okay, he's threatening a check here. I can actually attack his queen. Let's do that. Start with that. He can't move the knight. Well, I thought he couldn't because of this. Yeah, I win a pawn there at least. Okay, I mean, I'll go for the pawn. Okay, he might be able to force a queen trade. He just blinked again. I don't like the blinking. If it doesn't force a queen trade, I could take on h6. Very dangerous pawn to take, though. I might do it, though. Although I might even, yeah, I don't know. Taking on h6 is so, yeah, I might do it. Actually, I would have bishop h6 too. That might, yeah, I have bishop h6 here. No, I want to, yeah, I want to take it with the queen. Okay, yeah, I'm in time trouble here. Take it with the queen. If it goes queen h8, I don't know, maybe queen g5. Okay. Okay, let's start with this check. Let's go here. A minute 57. Time is my biggest enemy right now. Maybe I could have considered here. Yeah, let's yeah, maybe this. Bringing all the pieces to the attack. This is nice. Yeah, this is big boy chess here. Okay. Oh, but my time. Okay. Yeah, but it looks like he's getting mated. If he takes on b2, I've got this check. Like he's still surviving though. But my time is gonna kill me. Yeah. I wonder if I could even just take their check. Right? I mean, he's really running out of. You know, that's yeah. Maybe I can just sack the exchange even. Okay, let's take here to start. I just don't have time. And I don't know. Just make a move. I think I need to reroute this queen. I'm not doing. He's covering the dark squares here now. Yeah, time to reroute the queen to the other side. And my rook could be doing more. Going to the c file. Those are the two ways forward. The last move I made, bishop d5, I'm sure I had better, but I only have a minute 22 here. So he covers that. Interesting. Okay. So what am I doing? Run the h-pawn. Why not? Run the h-pawn. His queen can't just stay here. You know, he's guarding this square and this square, but I'll run the h-pawn. It's not fair that you can just defend all of your squares and not let me do other, you know, anything else. There we go. Yeah, I like this. I think I played this well. His king is stuck. Yeah. The rook on the c file was nice. I just run the h-pawn. His bishop's doing nothing. His queen's doing nothing. His only active piece is the rook, if you can call it active. Yeah, he's got no moves. But again, time is my biggest enemy here. Fortunately, he's burning a lot of time right now too. And wow, that's might be a good move. Yeah, I was thinking about he abandons that. Okay, let's give it a check. I don't know what that. I might have to go back here even. He spent a lot of time on that move though, but okay, let's take. It's a race now on the clock. And he's got a big advantage. Just keep pushing that one. Oh, check here? I missed that check. Shoot. Next move. Should I take the rook or should I give another check? Well, yeah, let's take it. 45 seconds here. Okay, yeah, let's go up here. Okay, stay calm. Stay calm. Yeah, I'm all tense. I gotta untense my shoulders here. So he can take this, but then I have this check. Okay, check. Check, and now he resigns. He's blinking again. Okay. Ooh, that was a stressful one. Oh. Yeah, okay. Let's look at that one. Nice to get a win, you know, losing the first two games. Yeah, this opening, it's like a delayed Steinitz. Although he also had knight f6 played. Yeah, I get confused with some of these. I played c3. c3 has to be fine though. No, but then there's, yeah, I'm not sure if knight e4 is playable. Hello, Hugh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. c3, knight e4. Did I just blunder there? I think I did. I think c3 is a mistake. I think he can just play knight e4. I don't see how we get any compensation for that. I think that's just a mistake, c3. Silly. I see, yeah, c3 has to be a mistake. So is d4 a mistake as well? Like, do I have to play rookie 1? Because d4, knight takes e4. I might be able to take on c6 and then e5. So I might have, yeah, d4 might be playable. Because I think there might be this. And rook e1 and h3 would be fine too. I think c3 is just simply losing a pawn. Unless I have something like bishop c6, bc, and then d4. But I'm skeptical. But possibly something like that is fine. Okay, but yeah, I think c3 is wrong. So I defend it. And then I played timidly playing h3 because even if I played d4, I was scared that he might still just play bishop g4. But there I might just have bishop c6. And I was probably fine. But I didn't want to invest 30 seconds to calculate that. Then I just played normal. And then here I burned a lot of time. And I played knight d5. And I'm curious if that's the best move. It's not the first move that you think of, right? It's so I'm kind of proud of it. In this position, I prefer white, but I'm not sure. Now this has to be a mistake because my only problem here is my rook is not in play, and it's hard to get it into play, and he lets it get into play. Yeah, went knight e5. Win a pawn, and yeah, white has to be winning here. And I was short on time at this point. I liked my queen c6 move. Yeah, I wasn't sure about bishop d5. I wasn't sure about that. Probably it's good. Yeah, I played b3. Didn't really have time here. I think I played pretty well here. And then just running the H pawn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. So Sid, do you remember when you were suggesting G6? What move that was around? Oh, so it looks like around here I missed an opportunity. Ooh, I was winning, but move 13. Oh man, I missed a couple of opportunities here, like shortly out of the opening. So first of all, is C3 just a mistake? It actually isn't. It's the second main line. So maybe that might even be my repertoire move. So if 94, oh, what? We played D4. And if B5, bishop B3, and I guess this is always a problem for him. Like if he just retreats, then I have knight G5. And if D5, I guess I take on E5. Okay, so I guess C3 is fine. Okay, so it wasn't a mistake. Bishop D7, rook E1. So this was all fine. Okay, it didn't like H3. Yeah, so I shouldn't have played it. It was a cowardly move. I'm always scared of this, but there was no need. Yeah, H3. It's a lazy move. I know. So I shouldn't have played H3. This was all fine. A3 is a mistake. So it wants E5 right away, or many other moves. Bishop E3. A3 is too slow, I guess. But E5 is +4. So if he takes on E5, then his knight has to go to an unenviable square. And then we can, this, I don't know why I missed E5. And I can even apparently just take on H6 immediately and then put the queen on this diagonal. And if F5, I have en passant. Wow. I don't know why I missed E5. I guess because it just feels like visually, it just feels like there's no way I can play E5. He's got 2 pieces on it, but I have 3 pieces on it. And he can't recapture the pawn. So I have this mental block on not even considering E5 here. Yeah, that just wins on the spot. That's funny. And then I also missed something here. I played E5, but now the best move is knight D5, which I did play a little later. And why is that? So E5 right away allows D takes. I mean, this is still good for us, but it's not as good because of knight takes E5. And then at the end of this equation, the best move is actually knight F7 for some reason. Why is that? Because if he takes, then it's a mate in 6. Wow. And then if we take the pawn, it's about equal. Although I much prefer white here. But better was instead of E5 here, knight D5 now. Hard to consider. If he takes on D5, oh, that's the trick. Yeah, knight D5, I see. So he can't take, and if he doesn't take, I guess I'm threatening. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Knight d5 is interesting. This is always a big problem for him. If g6, I'm winning at least a pawn. At least a pawn, because I can always take on h6. Okay, so knight d5 was stronger there. And I guess knight d5 was okay, but better was just taking here, apparently. Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's better because we have this knight f5. Yeah, this little crazy tactic here, and then bishop a2. I think it also works the other way. You put the queen on this, and then you play bishop g6, or bishop a2, same thing. So sneaky tactic there, like in a tournament game even. Well, I don't know. In a tournament game, this might be seeable, but yeah, tricky. So that's the reason why ED is better, because after the recapture, we can go knight f7. Okay, so this was all fine. And yeah, this is an inaccuracy for him. And knight e5 was good, yeah. Rook d3. Computer actually wants to check first. And then king h2. Okay, what? I'm not playing that. Oh, I didn't see this idea. So king h2, and then we have bishop h7, I guess. And if he moves the king, then we can just take it. I didn't see bishop h7. I didn't see that. Okay. But this is still completely winning. This was all good. Yeah. Okay. 7 viewers. I wonder, should I do one more? I'm going to do another poll, actually. I have the window open. So it's going to be a more limited optioned poll. It's going to be bullet, blitz, or rapid. No blindfold option this time. So if you wouldn't mind placing a vote, it would be nice. Hopefully we get more than one vote this time. Looks like no votes. Okay. Well, I guess that's my cue to end the stream since nobody's watching. Yeah, so that'll be it for me today. 2 losses and then a win. I'll take it. Okay, thanks for watching, nobody. And I plan to be. Oh, I did get a vote, but it's a little late now. So yeah, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching, though. I plan to stream again tomorrow. I will try to stream earlier because nobody watches this late at night. So I'll stream earlier tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.